Hello there from Epcot. So we are at Epcot to do a food challenge. We are both incredibly excited about this. Brennan, what do we have?
A lunchbox.
We have a lunchbox, and inside this lunchbox are some secret ingredients which we are going to be, I'll do that in a second.
Okay.
We're going to be using these ingredients to eat our food, to accompany and enhance our food at Epcot today. So inside my little Game Boy lunchbox that I brought into Epcot with us today, we have some ingredients. So essentially, Brennan and I each chose a savory and a sweet ingredient to use throughout the festival today at Epcot, and the caveat is that all of the food that we eat today has to have our respective additive ingredient on it. So Brennan got this hot honey and this marshmallow cream for me to use today, and then I got this Parmesan garlic and this Nutella for her to use today. So we each have one savory and one sweet option to use at the festival. Okay, so we are heading into the festival right now. Brennan, do you have confidence that you'll be able to use your ingredients?
Yeah, I mean, that's one of my favorite sauces whenever I get wings, so I'm kind of excited to use it. And Nutella, like, that stuff's good on everything.
We surprised each other with our ingredients, so hopefully we chose well for each other. And I'm excited to use my hot honey and my marshmallow cream. That sounds like it's going to be delicious. So I'm not sure which direction we're going to be starting, heading into the World Showcase. Probably, I guess we'll head over to World Discovery and maybe start over there. So we are here pretty late in the afternoon, so we're not going to be riding Guardians of the Galaxy today. Today is going to be just about food, our Epcot food challenge centric experience today. So this is where we're heading to start our challenge, way over here on the other side of the creation shop. So I think we're actually heading through the creation shop to get over to the other side, enjoy the AC a little bit. And here we are heading out of the other side of the creation shop. That was nice. I don't know why that beeped. Okay, so we made it over to the Farmer's Feast. Right here, whatever we get, we have to put our ingredients on. I'm a little bit nervous.
I should just get that seared pork tenderloin. No.
You think so?
Yeah, why not? I haven't eaten anything here yet.
Maybe I'll try this tomato and cornbread panzanella.
Oh, that could be good with hot honey.
All right, so we got our food from the Farmer's Feast. So this is what Brennan got. This is the barbecue seared pork tenderloin with summer succotash, herb butter, and grapefruit vinaigrettes. And then this is what I got right here. This is the tomato and cornbread panzanella with burrata cheese and fresh basil. And then this is what we have to use. So this is my hot honey, and then there's Brennan's Parmesan garlic. Are you ready?
Ready.
So for some reason, Brennan's a little bit embarrassed to be doing this. It's got to be more common than we think that people bring their own condiments in Epcot, right?
Yeah, but if you saw somebody whip out their own condiments at a food festival, wouldn't you think they were weird?
I would think that they were elevated because they know the experience that they want to have at Epcot.
Alright.
I'm excited for this.
Try it out.
This looks pretty good.
I get some succotash, some pork, and
there it is.
Oh man, okay.
You can do it. Nice. Is it good?
It's good.
Does it improve the taste?
I don't know what the original taste was, so.
Yeah. Well, as long as you use the condiment.
Yeah, it's good.
Okay, so I've cut it up a little bit. I have my hot honey, which I do not think was a good idea.
Why not?
It is so hot today. Do you see how much I'm glistening right now? Just standing directly in the sun. Okay, I'm gonna try to get a little bit of everything like you did. You ready?
Mm-hmm. Does it elevate the taste?
It does. It like offsets the like the cold aspects of every other ingredient in the salad. Like I was worried it was gonna be actually a little bit too hot, but it wasn't. It was like perfectly balanced.
Nice.
Wow. Look at us. Okay, so we moved over to the shade and Brennan dropped her fork and she won't let me go get her a new one. But at least we're in the shade. We're gonna go ahead and finish this up. I went over to get a Powerade. I was gonna pay for it, obviously, and then the guy let me have it for free because he said it was so incredibly hot today, which was very nice. I'm gonna get you a fork. All right, so we're moving on to our next booth, which is going to be the Sunshine Griddle over here, and I think I know without a doubt we are going to get the fried cinnamon roll bites. We might be sharing those. And then, are you gonna get the avocado toast, or do you just want to share the rolls?
I'm gonna share the rolls.
Okay.
Save my appetite.
So these are our cinnamon rolls with cream cheese frosting and candied bacon. Brennan is going to be using the Nutella, and I am going to be using the marshmallow cream. We have a little extra bowl here to put it in. So there's Brennan getting her Nutella. How are we gonna do this? You're just gonna plop it on right there.
Oh yeah.
a good amount of Nutella, wow.
I wonder if this will work.
How is it? Is it good? Is it worth it?
It's so good. Honestly, that's worth just bringing your own Nutella. So did you eat marshmallow fluff as a kid?
Not just by itself.
But you did? Why do I feel like you thought it was weird?
What, eating marshmallow fluff?
Yeah.
I don't know. My mom uses it in fudge. Okay. I wonder if this is going to taste good.
Is it nice? It's a lot in your mouth.
Sorry, my mouth is cemented shut. That is where we just had our cinnamon rolls, and it was a little bit awkward because people were staring at us. I don't think I accounted for the judgment and maybe jealousy of just pulling marshmallow and Nutella just out of a bag. So we're heading into the roll showcase. I don't think we're going to be stopping at the Mexican booth. There's also that booth right over there. I don't know. We'll definitely see. We can't stop at every single booth, but we are very hungry right now, that's for sure. All right, so I ran over here real quick just to refamiliarize myself with these booths. There goes Minnie Mouse. Trowel and Trellis is the Impossible booth, so I don't think we're going to be stopping here. And then it doesn't seem like anything from the Mexican booth is compatible with our ingredients. So I believe that Brennan wants to stop at the China booth, which is totally fine. But again, the caveat is that we have to use our ingredients every single booth we go to, no matter what we get.
I'm gonna do the Nutella on the wontons.
Okay, I thought this would be a little bit more challenging of a challenge, but so far we are not having any trouble whatsoever. It's pretty lucky that we chose ingredients for each other that we knew that we would probably like. Okay, so Brennan's going to get the house-made cheesy crab wontons. I might get the spicy mala chicken skewer. Okay, so I have my spicy skewer, and then running to catch up with Brennan, you have your wontons.
Yeah.
And we're trying to find a spot in the shade. All right, so we found a spot over here in the shade. Brennan poured her Parmesan garlic right there for her wontons. I don't know why he thought this would be a complimentary condiment for this.
You never know. It could be awful.
Well, let's see. See, I would think that this would actually be incredibly good with those, thinking about it. Does it work?
It actually works pretty well.
Really?
Uh-huh.
Interesting.
It kind of tastes like raviolis.
What?
Yeah, it gives it the flavor of ravioli.
So I don't really know why I decided to get this. Like I just wanted to get something with you. But this is already spicy. I'm adding another layer of spice to it.
Your poor stomach.
This would have been so good with those wontons. I'm actually really kind of beating myself up that I didn't do that.
No, it's everywhere.
It's really good.
Really spicy.
There's like a lot of different just flavors going on right now.
Oh no! It's a challenge!
Have mercy. What is sweat and what is tears?
Oh no.
A poem by me. Okay, so we are all done with our food from the China booth, and I actually went over to the Joy of Tea, and I got myself and Brennan some boba teas because it is so incredibly hot today. So I think if I could have redone that, I would have switched using the hot honey on what you got, and then the garlic parmesan on what I got.
I think it would have been too much on yours.
Okay, so we are heading into Germany right now, passing by the Bauern markets, and I think we're going to go ahead and pass this one up. Although that would be good with the marshmallow fluff. Really, any dessert would be good with the marshmallow fluff. Right now, Germany is pretty quiet, and they have some hedges up over here by the bar. And then, of course, the Primavera kitchen over here by Italy. I just don't think we want to splurge on that at the moment. Okay. I was a little bit worried we were going to get food literally at every single booth, so we're slowing down a little bit. So we ran inside for just a minute to try to get out of the heat right now and enjoy the AC because it is just so hot. It is so incredibly hot, and I feel like I've been saying this nonstop in the past several videos.
It's summertime.
I think right now is the hottest that it's going to be today. I think it's 97 degrees plus a heat index. I don't even know. All right, we have made it halfway around the World Showcase. Woo! This is turning into quite a different challenge, just trying to survive the heat at Epcot today. Okay, so I think we're going to head over to the Magnolia Terrace and see what they have over there. Okay, so I think I might try the grilled oysters with Cajun butter. I think that might be complemented by hot honey. I don't know. I'm going to find out. Okay, so I got the oysters from the Magnolia Terrace. And I forgot, and I was kind of wondering why I thought that this was going to be really good with the hot honey, and it's because last time I had this, I had it with the Tabasco.
Tabasco.
Yeah, and I had a bit of an episode with that in terms of being able to actually eat it. I was choked. Okay, so I'm just gonna add a little bit of.
Whoa, that bird got
dollop
really
of-
close to your head.
Oh, good. Gonna add just a little bit of hot honey here to all of these oysters, and I'm just gonna go ahead and just suck it. Okay.
Just suck it.
And after a quick technical difficulty of hot honey going up my nose, I'm still working on these. I actually do enjoy oysters, much to the apparent contrary of not being able to successfully eat an oyster here. I swear, I actually really do like those oysters. I really struggle with them apparently. I'm sorry. Okay, we are passing through Japan. Right now we thought about potentially stopping here for the frushi, but
Frushi and Nutella would be good, but I think I need a minute before I eat again.
I think we're also going to bypass the Tangerine Cafe here in Morocco. We might each just have room for maybe one more savory and one more sweet dish. We'll see. This is La Alla Fresca, and I think we're going to go ahead and bypass this as well, head over to France, potentially. I don't have a lot of confidence in the complementary compatibility of this particular booth and the condiments that we brought today, but you never know. Okay, so there's no line right now, so I think I'm going to get to this beignet. So that was an incredibly short line, and this is what I got. I can't pronounce it, but this is the caramelized beignet filled with vanilla cream and glazed with caramel fleur de sel. Doesn't that look good?
Nice.
So this might be it for me. I think today this is a little bit heavier than I anticipated.
I think I had to tap out early. I think it was just so many flavors all at once, and it was interesting.
It really was. There was a lot going on today, but I think it was well worth it. I think it was a very successful experience and experiment.
Oh my god. It's such a big bite. Don't have the marshmallow fluff come out of your nose now.
So now that my mouth is not cemented shut yet again, it definitely added a lot of sweetness to it, but I keep getting these sweet foods that have like fillings in them, which very much so overpowers the marshmallow fluff, but the fluff does add to it. The fluff is enough.
Fluff is enough.
Yeah. All right, so I think that was a pretty good conclusion to our experience at Epcot today, right?
Yes, I have thoughts, but I don't know if we can share those later.
Definitely. I mean, personally, I think that this is a very replicatable
It was fun.
challenge. Yes.
Like, I'll give it that. Like, maybe we could try it again.
It's actually sort of funny, as I thought we were going to struggle a little bit finding compatible foods for our condiments, and if anything, the exact opposite happened. We struggled to actually skip foods that we wanted to try. We just took a picture in front of the Rose and Crown, and why is that?
I'm wearing my Rose and Crown shirt.
You are! There are only a couple booths left anyway in the World Showcase. I think we had some pretty good choices. See, of course, finally, as we're heading out, that's when we actually get some cloud cover. It has been so hot today, and now it's actually pretty pleasant. This is the Northern Bloom, and definitely any of these could have been applicable to our challenge today, but we just didn't really want to overdo it. I know that Brenna was considering this with her Nutella. It could also be really good with my marshmallow fluff as well. And then, of course, the last few booths in the World Showcase, and then the one that would have been the most easy of all, the Honey Bistro, to use my hot honey. So the Flower and Garden Festival concludes in about 2 weeks from when we're here today in particular. And then after that, it's going to be the Food and Wine Festival at Epcot. I don't know if this is going to be our final trip or if we might make one more trip before the festival concludes around July 4th. Well, the sun was gone for just a minute, but now it is definitely back, so it's probably good to go ahead and head on out of the park. So I don't know if this is the challenge that we can do multiple times every single festival, but we might be able to do it at least once. This could be a fun little festival tradition. I definitely want to ride Guardians the next time that we are at Epcot. Just the time that we were here, it wasn't really the most beneficial time to try to get a boarding group for it. Today was again more about the food and the challenge, right? So that was our random secret ingredient challenge here at Epcot, a challenge that we have never done before that I am so excited to reproduce and replicate maybe at some point at a future festival.
Yeah.
I don't know, it was just really a unique experience to bring particular condiments inside the park, which I wanted to make sure that we were able to bring condiments inside the park. We didn't bring any glass,
No glass
containers or anything like that, and it worked out.
And I think notes for next time is maybe a more subtle ingredient, because admittedly I expected us to eat a lot more, but I think that like garlic Parmesan sauce was so heavy, and I think I personally feel like it went along with all of the stuff that I had. Like, I didn't think it made anything gross or anything, but it did make me realize like how balanced the Epcot meals already are, and they don't need extra ingredients. And I think that's what my stomach is learning.
I agree. I didn't anticipate the hot honey working with as much of the food options as it did, and it definitely did. It added to and helped to balance out a lot of the meals that they had in here.
I like that it made my wontons taste like raviolis, which was cool, but also if I get the wontons, it's because I want wontons, not raviolis.
And I liked the additional zing that I got with mine, and then just the desserts, the marshmallow fluff, and then the Nutella.
You know
they were
what?
delicious.
I'll sneak some Nutella back in just to have it with those like cinnamon rolls again, because I think that was the best combination of the day.
Ultimately, we had a fun day at Epcot today. So thank you for hanging out with us. Maybe we can do this again. We will see you soon. Have a great day. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.
Goodbye!